Welcome to my channel again, guys. Okay, so today, as you can see right here on my screen, we have a watch, so which means we're going to create this exactly. The time now is 10 past 10, so 10 to 10, sorry, it is 10 to 10. The time is 10 to 10 right now. So what we're going to create exactly this watch. What we need your Visual Studio. That's all. Actually, just let us close it, and then let us go to new file. Let us name it okay, I was just refreshing. Let us name this folder the watch, because okay, I didn't type in, I don't know why it's slow. Where is rename? Let us call it a watch, because it is a watch. Okay, we are starting now. So the folder watch is already here because we already fetched it. Okay, go to new file, and then we're going to need an index, and we're gonna need an index of HTML. We're gonna need another new file, and we're gonna name this file we're gonna name it what, let us just name it okay, where's my okay, so let us name this file index. Okay, let us just say style. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's say it's a style dot css, because that is where we're going to style our watch, for it to look exactly how we want it to be. Let us go again to our watch, our file, and then in this file we're going to call this home.js, because this is a JS. For guys, we are here, we're going to pick index. Okay, and then we're going to say shift exclamation mark, and then pick the first one that will appear just now, which is this one. And then the first thing we can do is to rename our title, and let us just call it a watch designed, okay, I'm being extra, a watch designed by Bulezulu, which is my name. If you want to know me, just look for Bulezulu and then you'll find me. Okay, let us open all of this, what we just reading in a Visual Studio, so we can see what we're working on. My project is open on my Lifesaver, so whenever I save something, it should display this side, because I'm offline. If I was online, as I tap, it's what's going to keep on updating. So let us go. The first thing first, we have to link. Let us link our CSS, because we have already created, and the name is style, and here it's style, so I don't need to change anything. Let us go here on the body. Before the end of the body, let us just create a script. Choose the second one, and my script name is home, so I'm gonna choose home and say home.js, so it automatically came up from. So let us go, guys. We're gonna create a clock now. Let me create a div and call it a clock. Okay, it should have, when I create a div and call it a clock, there you go. Under this div, which under this clock, I want to have numbers, so let me create a div of numbers. Under numbers, we're gonna need a 6, so let me create a div of, not a 6 actually, we're gonna need 12, because 12 should be at the 12. Okay, spelling wrong. I have my 12. Okay, enter, and then I'll write 12 here. I'm gonna copy this because I'll need a repetition of the same thing 3 times. 2, 3. So we have 12, we have 3, we have 12, we have 3, we have 6, we have what, 9. So we are just doing just that. We're doing ours. So we have 12, we have 3, we have 6, and then we're going to need a 9. That's it for our numbers. So okay, it's still refreshing for me. Let's just not wait for it. Okay, we're done with the numbers. We are now, I'm just checking with the hope of it displaying. Let us now, okay, let us get out of numbers. Under the clock, under the div of this clock, we're also going to need to have our div of errors. Our errors, I'm not talking about the errors, but the errors. Okay, I don't know where did my error goes to. I'm gonna name it errors. Under this, we're going to need a div of error colon hour. Okay, I won't give it an specification, so it's just like we're gonna need this 2 times because we're going to need here after in hour we need a minute. This should take minutes and this should take seconds. Okay, so let me just say hours and let me control save it. This is all we're going to need, guys. Let me double check. Okay, under the clock we're going to need numbers and okay, I think we should be playful. Let us include the picture. So if you have downloaded a Rolex, you can include your Rolex picture. Let me minimize here. Okay, my numbers already are here. You can't see a clock yet, but you're going to do that just soon. Let me go and find myself a picture that I can use in my clock. So I'm going to my documents, where my picture is. Okay, they're here on my documents. I'm looking for any picture, literally any picture. So let me use the one in my YouTube. So I'm gonna copy this one. Okay, let me just use this one and then copy it. We can close here and go to the folder we both created, which is called watch. And when you get here, just paste the picture. Okay, here it is. I just pasted it, and then we can close this and then go back to our work. Okay, and then we are done. Okay, on this we say we wanna include a picture, right? This one, and then choose image // and then this is my image, and then Control S. Let us check. Here is my picture. So we're done with our index, with our HTML. We are now moving on to our styling. I'm gonna pick CSS now. The first thing to do is to modify our body, and let us say margin to be 0, and let us set the padding to be 0 also. Also, let us have a height so we can view our watch in the makeup. Let's have a height of 100 view height. Let us display it. Let us display flex. Let us also justify the content. Justify content to be center. Let's control save it. Okay, this picture is a bit large. If you can view it, you can see it's too big. Let us, before I target the image, my image, I'm gonna make the width of this picture to be literally let us make it 60 pixels. Just there you go. I think if you can see, it is exactly where I want it. Let us align the text to be center. The items, I mean, okay. Don't know why I'm writing that. Align items to be center, and okay, they are now on the center. Let us change the font of our to have a font family is of let us have a Korea. That one, let's just, yeah, let us just pick this one. There you go. I think this is the perfect one. Okay, let us go to our clock now, and our clock, it is a class clock, so let us target the clock so we can see what we're doing. To that, let us just say clock. It's a class. We are using clock. Let's just change the background so we can see what are we working on. Let us change it. I almost say salmon. Actually, let us change the body to be salmon so that it can look a bit beautiful. Let us change the background color of our body to be salmon. There you go. Now let us change the clocks, our clock color to be light gray. Let us make it light gray. So you can't see now because we haven't given it a height or a width. Let us give it a width of 350. A width of 350 pixels and a height of the same size as the width, 350 pixel. Let us now, so it can be round. Let me save this. You see, it's our four corner, which is our square. Let us make it round. So to do that, we say border radius. Let us make a border radius of our border radius to be 50%, so it can give us a watch shape. And let us save. So as you can see, it's changed to the shape we all want it to be. And what else we can give? Let us give it a border so it can have that watch thingy, like a border. Let us just give it a border. Okay, with my cursor, let us give it a border of it should have a border so it can look more proper like a watch. Let us give it a 5 pixel solid with a color gray, not light gray. Now let's make it gray and control save it, and let us see. Okay, we'll see now it is. So now it's in a format of a watch. Also, let us give a box shadow so it can look more. Let us give it a box shadow of 1 pixel, 1 pixel, and then let us give it a 4 pixel, and let us give it a color of RGBA to be our red. Let us give it 0, and then let us also give the green 0, and also let us give our blue 0, but our black, let us make it 0.8. Let us see how it's look like. Okay, I think it is now in a format of a watch. Let us move on. Okay, let us target our watch. Look at our watch where it is. I mean, not our watch, our image. So everything actually should be positioned. Everything should be positioned relative to our watch. So let us give it this a position of a relative, so everything can be related, position related to our watch. So let us say position, where is my, okay guys, position to be relative, so that we can position our image to be absolute, position it to be absolute, so we can make it resize within our circle, which is a watch. So it is, because it's not in the perfect side, let us transform it, and then transform and translate it to be minus 50%, right, and then minus 57, top and up, top and down, 50%, and top and down. If don't know if I'm missing out something. Okay, we're gonna see. Okay, it's good, but the top, I think it's a bit up. Let us make our top to be, let us change the top to be at least 60 pixel. Let us see how it looks like, and let us control save this so we can, now 60 is a bit, let us make it 70 and see. Okay, I think 70 can do. What else we can do with, okay, let us check if it's in the middle. Okay, this helped us to make our picture a bit in the middle. What else we can do? Okay, this is as our clock is a Z index 1, and then this picture should be on top of our clock, so we're gonna give it a Z index of 2. Let us give it a Z index of 2, so it can be on top, and then the numbers will be 3 or 4, and then yeah, I think 2 can be. Let us move on. We are done with our picture, I guess, for now. Let us move on from the clock. We are now going to, let us target our numbers. Let us go to index and see. Okay, it's a class called numbers. Now let us work with our numbers. Right now they look so terrible in the wrong place. We want them to be within our watch. So to do that, we have to say numbers div. So we are targeting the numbers and these div. So I don't want to work on them one by one, as we have already have numbers. So this is the perfect one. So in the number div, we're gonna need to position them absolutely so they can be related or be able to move around within the circle. So let us give them a position of absolute. Okay, after that, let us just give them a font size so they can look much better than they look. Let us see, I think this font is small. Let us give them a font size of 27 pixel or 30 pixel. Let us give them 30 pixel and see how they look. let us see how they look. Okay, it's now better. They look like numbers just by looking at the two. Let us give them a font weight so they can be bold. Let's give them a font weight bold, and let us pick for bold, and then let us see if they are okay. Now they are bold. Let us give them also what else we can give this. Let us give them a color to be what color? Let us give them a color to be light. Let us pick this one. I don't even light golden rose dish yellowish. Don't know what is it, but let us pick that color. See, now it's look like a proper watch. Let us then give this text a shadow. Let us give a text shadow. This is a text shadow. Let us give a text shadow of 1 pixel and 1 pixel, and let us give it a 2 pixel and the RGB. Okay, let us just pick the one we were working on earlier. Let us see how they look. Okay, I think if you can look at that 2 and the 9, I think our numbers are work. Now we have to position them. We have to get our 12 here and our 9 and our, so because we have already give them a position as a group, now it's easy for us to just target one. So to do that, let us target our 12. We gave a 12 class called 12, so it's going to be easy to target our 12 with the class 12. So let us go to our styling and target our 12, and then our 12 will be target 12, and let us move our 12 because we have already gave them a position to be as absolute as a group. Now we are able to move our 12. Let us move the top of our 12 to be 6 pixel because I don't think it is that far from the position we want, from the position it is. So 12 has moved just a little bit. Didn't move because I didn't specify. Okay, our 12 is still there, so 12 just moved to 12. Let us say go 6 pixel and then go to the left by 50%. Move on your left by 50%. Okay, so from here it is here, but it is not in the middle. So let us transmit it. Let us transform and translate it x-axis by minus 50%. Let us see how it does. I think our 12 is exactly where we want it to be. So we are done with our 12. Now let us target our what next, or our 3 should be here. So we are now targeting our 3. Let's just say give it a 3. Okay, our 3 also, it is already positioned within the numbers, given a position of absolute. Okay guys, I'm checking someone here. My window is open, so I keep on looking. Okay, it's already positioned absolute, so we want to move our 3 from this to here. So what you're gonna need, we're going to say our 3 go to the right by 6 pixel also, and then we're gonna say the top of with a top of 50%. Let us see where our 3 is going to be. Okay, it's still there. So to make it immediately to come here, let us give it a transmission of translate to in the Y's. Let us transform. I keep on saying transmission. Let us transform it and translate it in y by minus 50%. I hope it makes some sense. Okay, my 3 didn't move. Let me okay, this is a percent, by the way. I didn't specify. Okay, now my 3 is at the right position. I think we don't need to move it. It's at where it should be. Now we need to target our 6. Moving from here to here, we need to target our 6. Also, we gave our 6 a class called 6, so it's going to be easy to target our 6. We want to move it from the top to the bottom, so we're gonna say move, because we already said the positions be absolute and related to our circle. So what we're gonna do, we say move to the bottom of this circle by 6 pixels. That's so they can be aligned. Okay, let me scroll so that my code can be clear. Okay, move to the bottom and then go to left by 50%. Let us see if our 6 did listen. Okay, our 6 is exactly where we want it to be, but is it in the middle? To make sure that it's in the middle, but although I can see it's a bit in the middle, let us transform it also, and I say transform and translate it x-axis, and which is minus 50%, and let us save. Our 6 is in the right position, and as you can see, it's look the same, it's aligned the same as our 12. Now we want to move our 9 from here. As you can see, 9 is already there, standing there alone. Okay, so to target 9, we have a class and we call it 9. Let me go and double check. I don't remember myself typing 9. Oh yeah, it's a 9. So let us go back to our styling, and 9 is a class. So to target our 9, to move from this position to this, we need to, because we already related it, so we're gonna say move from left in a 6 pixel also, and then we're gonna say at the top with a 50%. Where's the percent? Let us see if our 9 did listen to our instructions. Okay, our 9 did move from the top by left and went to the left and top by, but it's not in the middle. Let us transform it so we can be sure it's in the middle. Let us transform and then translate it in y's. So y's and x-axis, those are just meta rules, numeric meta rules. So let us see if our okay, we are done now with our numbers. I don't think we will ever, okay, I think the index of our numbers is, let us give it okay, my clock is z index is 1, and then the picture is 2. Let us give this let us make our numbers, let us give them a z index of 3, so they can be a big in the top. Let us, okay, not inheriting, let us give them a z index of 3. They can be on top of our picture. So we are done now. We are now moving on to let us now style our arrows. To do that, let me scroll down so it can be easy to view. Let us go and check our arrows, and before we start our arrow div, we need to know what is in there. Okay, we have an arrow with the name arrows, and to do that, let us just go to straight and create and call a class called our arrows. Okay, we have arrows class. We want them to display flags. let us display the flags. What else we can do? Let us justify them. Justify the content to be center. Let us also align. Do you have to align them? Yeah, let us just align the items. Let us align the items to be center. We can't see them at the moment, but to see them, let us give them a width of 100%. Okay, sorry about that. A width of 100%. Let us see. Okay, we can't see them because they are not already there. I think this is all we want. Okay, let us also give them a height. How are we going to measure them? How? I don't know why was I leaving a height behind, because the height is the most important. Okay, they can't be visible because we just haven't played around with them. Okay, we are done with our arrows, but I think we're gonna give them a Z index, but for now let us target our arrows before, so which is a pseudocode. Let us say arrows. Okay, there you go. Arrows before. Before, you must always give it a content, or because we're using, whenever you're using a pseudocode, you have to give it a content of nothing, of empty quotation. Okay, and then in this our arrows, we want them to have a width. We want it to have a width of 20, let us say 250 pixels. Okay, let us say 25 pixels actually. I don't know, because I need, there must be a dot on this. Okay, with a height of 25 pixels, so it can be border radius. Okay, 25 pixel, and give it a border radius. Okay, let us have a background color so we can see what are we working on. Let us give them a background color of green, so we can see. Okay, there you go. Our color is already there, but it is not round, so let us make a border radius. Give it a border radius of 50%, so it can be around. There you go. But is it in the middle? Okay, let us make sure that it's in the middle. But before that, let's say a box. Let us give it a box shadow of 1 pixel. I don't know why I'm saying 1 pixel. Give it 1 pixel, and then the 1 pixel, and the RGB color that we've been working on. I think it is now looking like an absolute. Let us give it a Z index. So I want them to be on top of our image, also on top of our numbers. So let us give them a Z index of, our numbers are Z index 3, right? Let us give them a Z index of let us give them a Z index of 4 then, so they can be on top, but keep on changing if you don't feel like that. Okay, I think we're done with this. Now we are moving on to our arrow div. So to do that, let us say arrow div, which I'm tagging, as I was tagging the numbers, so now I'm tagging the arrows, all of these div. Instead of picking one by one, let us just tag them all Let me scroll so everything can be clear. Okay, we already target our arrow div. So what you're gonna need, let us give them a background color so you can see what we're working on. Let us give them a background color of let us give them white so it can be easy to identify them. Let us also give them a width. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Let us give them a width of 7 pixels. There you go. Let us give them a height of how tall can it be? Let me see. Let us give it a 270. I don't know what's got in my eye. 70 pixel. Okay. Oh no, this is a disaster. Okay, I'm gonna change my Z index here soon because I want it to be on above. So let us give it a height of 270. Okay, let's see if it's going to make some sense. Let us make it 120 actually. Okay, I think it's better, but it's not better. Let us also position it absolute so it can be related to our circle. There you go. Okay, I think now it's look like a bomb. Okay, let us transform it to be on the center, to be bottom center. Let us transform it to be transformed so to bottom center, so it can be. There you go. I think this is better now. Let us also give it a bottom of 50 pixel. So let us save and see. Now it's look like a proper watch. And then let us give it a Z index of Z index to be, I want it to be on top of this. Okay, it's 2. I want it to be on top of this, so let me give it a 3. Okay, I think I made some issues, and then let us do like this. There you go. It is where I want it to be. Now let us just give it a border radius of 50% and 50%. Let us see how it looks like. There you go. So I was shaping this border radius. I think it looks like a proper watch now. These they are all in here because I didn't separate them. I just target everything within our arrows. Now we are moving on. We want to target an arrow. Arrows are hour, the one that we called it an hour. Let me double check if I call it an hour. Oh yes, I call it an hour. So let us target the one we call it an hour. So it's a class, that's why it's giving me an error. It's a class. There you go. So don't forget that. Okay, let us, because we have already given the position to be absolutely, so it must be within our clock as it is related to our clock. So to do that, let us have a height of an hour to be 80 pixels. there you go. And then let us transform, so it can be easy for us to identify. Transform, translate, transform, nope, not translate, rotate. I want it to rotate, so yes, let us say 35 degrees, so I can be able to identify it. Nope, let us say 30. It is moving from, okay, we will work on that just now. Okay, this is a bit small, so I might have to work on it. Okay, but before I do that, let us also target our arrows seconds. Oh, it's a class, it's also a class, so I'm gonna keep a dot. If I give it a dot, let us say let us say an arrow, and let us change so it can be different from, let us give it a background color. Let us give it a background color of yellow or gold, yellow green, I don't know, let us just choose it. So there you go. And then let us also transform it, and let us transform and rotate it to 250 degrees, so we can be able to, okay, there's something I made wrong here. Let us go back and check if, okay, here it is. Transform, it should be the origination, should be, I should transport the origin, so it should not move like this. It's from transform from the origin, so it means it must not be splattered like this. Let us put our origin here, origin, there you go. Let us save. Now it is looking exactly absolute. So I think we are done. This is just this is our second arrow, this is our hour, this is our minute, so everything is perfectly and looking okay. We are now moving to our JS. We are on JS now, so let us first fetch our hour and our errors. So no, we literally going to need just our second and minute, so let us just do that. And then to do that, let us go, we have an hour, minute, and then a second, so they are all a class. To do that, let us just say const. First, let us fetch our hour element. This hour element, we're gonna call it document dot query selector, which is this one, and it's a class, so we're gonna use a dot and say hour. Okay, I'm gonna copy this and then make some changes so I can save us both some time. We're going to just need two things. We got an hour, we got a minute. Going to need a minute element, and change the class to minute. And then we're gonna need a second element, and if I call this one a second also because it's a class. Okay, I think we're done. So let us create a function that is going to help us update the time. So I'm gonna call this function time update. this is a function we're going to send to make us some time. So let us create an object and let us say const current. I can simply say current time. Let us say current time should be equal to new date. So we're going to use this, and then in this function, okay, let us call our this current date. Let us fetch the current date. To do that, let us say const hour. Const hour should be equal to current time dot get. We wanna get it in hour, right? Let's get hours, and then let us also const minutes should be equal to current time dot get us get minutes function that will get us minutes. And also let us say const second be equal to, okay, I'm sorry, error, be equal to current time dot get me a minutes, get me those minutes. So these are functions we're going to use, and then after getting us these hours, minute and second, what we're gonna do, we're gonna say const hour degree, hour degree, because we need to change in degrees. As you notice, the minute I change the degree from here the minute I change my degrees from here, I style it and change the degree from here, it's changed this, my arrows move to a different. So that is why we're gonna need an hour declaration. How we're going to need it time changing, so a changing degree, we're gonna use our hours. That is why. So our changing degree will be an hour, this hour divided by 12. Hours are 12 times in 360. They are moving 360 degrees. And also we're gonna need the same const minutes degree to be equal to minute, which minute, this minute, okay, this minute to be in over 60, because that's how fast they move, and times 360. And then we're gonna need also a second degree to be equal to our second, this second also divided by in 60 speed times 360. Okay, I think we're done. Now we need to style our elements. So to style them, we're going to say hour, and our element, which is the one that we fetched there, dot key dot style dot we want to transform transform. I don't know if I'm writing it right, but I think this is how we write transform, and I want to transform, so I'm gonna use this curly codes. I want them to rotate. I want it to rotate. I want to rotate my to do that. Let's give my hour degree, my hour degree right in degree. There you go. Is our element dot style dot transform equal to rotate our degree, and then let us also target our minute and say minute minute element, which is that one, is dot style dot transform. Okay, this curve rotate. Okay, rotate, give it a dollar, and then rotate. What is rotating? A minute degree, a minute degree, and then measure it in degrees. Okay, okay, I'm gonna copy the same. Oh guys, I'm doing you dead. We should see it. Oh, I didn't call it, so let us keep on going. Let me change the second also. My second should be second element, which is this one, second ELY. Okay, let me just copy this and copy, because I feel like it's giving me some attitude. Let us say second element style transform, and then going to say second degree. There you go. So let me call my time here. Let us set it as an interval so it can keep on rolling. Let us set an interval, and then what is the name of our function? Let us check. It is time update. So time update, I want it to run every second. Let us see if it's going to work. Okay guys, it is working. Our watch is definitely working. Thank you for tuning in.